YouTube? I'm back again today for more of our Origins Bonanza Explosion blog coverage. We're live at Origins 2017-18. Thanks in part to all of our amazing Kickstarter backers from last year and Taste of Minstrel Games, who sponsors everything we do. Right now, I'm very excited to be talking about a brand spanking upcoming trick-taking game from Inside Up Games. This is called Gorus Maximus. It's for 2 to 8 players. I love trick-taking games, and I remember seeing this one and really being intrigued because I love the artwork. It's got like this, what is it? The gladiatorial arena battles sort of artwork. It's completely unrelated to the game. It's a trick-taking game, but still awesome artwork. But it had some really interesting ideas, and I got a chance to sit down and play this. And I'm just going to start off by saying I really like the game. And I think it's a great trick-taking game, and this would be one that I would definitely add to my collection. So getting that out of the way, but in this game you're going to have 5 suits, and it works like your typical trick-taking game, but there's some big changes. So the first card that's let out is Trump. And Trump actually stays Trump in between rounds. So normally, once you shuffle up a deal, you would have a new Trump each time, if you're familiar with euchre or something like that. However, in this game, it actually stays on that same Trump. Now, that being said, this game is also really interesting because there's one particular scenario where it allows you to renege, which, if you know trick-taking games, that's a term you know, but essentially renege means kind of cheating when you should have done something. You shouldn't have done something when you should have done it, if that makes sense. But it allows you to renege in the instance where if you played the same number that was played before you played, then it changes the color of the Trump to whatever color you just played there. So maybe you might have to follow suit by playing a yellow, but if you can play the same number, you don't have to play that yellow. Really interesting. It doesn't change also the order of the cards being played, which is another really cool thing. So if it was yellow, blue, change the color to blue of Trump, you still have to continue playing yellows. Now, on these cards, I believe it was 3 to 8, I want to say. That doesn't sound right. 3 to 13, I think it was. But on these cards, you're going to have your numbers, which are how you know if you won the trick or not. But there's also going to be a circle underneath that will have a number. And what you're trying to do is have the most points at the end of the round. Not the highest number. You might have a 13, but if that 13 has a -2, that's bad for you to collect. And whoever has the most points at the end of a round gets 1 victory point. If you get 3 victory points, you win the entire game. If there's a tie, then you both get 1 victory point. And that is the basic premise of the game. So the big thing is 5 suits. You get negatives for doing stuff. And I really like this. It was a really thinky trick-taking game at first. The more I played it, the more I started to understand the complexities and the nuances. That being said, I wonder. Well, I feel like if you like trick-taking games and you are a gamer, I think you're going to really enjoy this game. I want to say that. But I worry about teaching this to someone who just plays euchre or something like that. They would totally understand, which is not what I'm saying is wrong here, because I definitely think they would understand the game and how it works. But I wonder if they would really like it because it's so incredibly different. You know what? I think they would. Honestly, if you like trick-taking games, I think this is just one you might want to check out. Yeah, because I was thinking about it. And I think I played euchres with some of my family and my buddies, and I think they would like this as well. But let me know in the comments below what you think. If this something this far off the trick-taking beaten path is something that interests basic trick-taking game fans like euchres and heart and spades like that. I'd really be interested to know what other people's opinions are. But back to my opinions of Gorus Maximus. Very, very cool game. I would absolutely like to check this out more. I played both by myself and then also as a team, and I really enjoyed it both ways as well. That's Gorus Maximus from Inside Up Games. Very cool game. Definitely recommend checking this one out, especially if you like trick-taking games when it comes out. If you're enjoying this Origins coverage, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below. And I already asked the question in the middle of the video. That rhymes. Sweet.